Alright, next we do the twin brother for the other axiom, the additive identity. Of course, it's a multiplicative version of it. And you can imagine it's going to say something similar to the other one. What it says is that any number a times 1 over a is the same thing. They kill each other and give you 1. The multiplicative identity. Okay? They kill each other, give you multiplicative neutral, multiplicative water. And you can flip them. This means the same thing. A times 1 over a times a is equal to 1. Or you can write it the other way around. You should be good from looking at it from right to left as well as from left to right. 1 is equal to a times 1 over a. 1 is equal to 1 over a times a. It means the same thing. These two kill each other, give you 1. Kill each other, give you 1. Kill each other, give you 1. Multiplicative inverses. You will practice it hundreds of times in the excellent DABS flashcards system. Next question. What does it apply to? It applies, oh, this one's different than all the other ones. Watch this, pay attention. This one applies to everything. 0, 0, unfortunately has no multiplicative inverse. More about that later. All but 0 and some other things. Other numbers later. There might be other exceptions. For now, we're probably not ready to understand or to talk about the other numbers. But for sure I could tell you that 0 is an exception. And I could tell you that there might be other exceptions later. Well, if you want to know, I'll tell you now. I was going to charge you extra money to tell you, but what the hell, I'll tell you now. Infinity would also be an exception. You got to be more careful. You don't just throw around multiplicative inverses of infinity around. Unless you're Chuck Norris, then you can do it. But most of us. No infinity multiplicative inverses, alright? Okay. What else? Let's give you some examples. You guys want to do some examples? Let's run some examples on this. So, what is 3 times 1/3? Well, that would be equal to 1. Why? Multiplicative inverses. What is x times 1 over x? Well, that would be 1. Why? That is multiplicative inverses. What is a house times 1 over house? Well, that would be 1. Why? Multiplicative inverses. What is x squared plus 3 times 1 over x squared plus 3? Well, that would be 1 by multiplicative inverses. What is 1 over 7 times 1 over 1 over 7? Ooh, take that. This is blah times 1 over blah. This is like blah times 1 over blah. That's 1 by multiplicative inverses. So this would still be 1. All by multiplicative inverses. See that? And already this helps you a lot. It helps you, it can help you to multiply fractions in a way that you've never multiplied fractions before, which is understanding step by step. Watch this. Do you remember? And then now you're going to see the analogy between addition and multiplication and how similar they really are. They're almost like identical operations. Let me elaborate on that. So earlier we did this. Let me see here. Let's go back to the previous page that we had. You see this page here? Now we're going to practice multiplicative inverses. This was when we did additive inverses. But watch how we do this one. Let me clear the board here. So here we go. Suppose I have 1/10 times 40, right? Suppose that was given and I wanted to do that. What I could do is I could say, well, 1/10, what is the definition of 1/10? 1/10 was born to be the killer of 10. So if I had a 10 here, I could kill it. Well, 40, I could break it up as 10 times 4. Why? Because of the times table, right? Times table says 4 times 10 is 40. Now, I can move the parentheses over, and that gives me 1 over 10 times 10 times 4. That's associative law of multiplication. Right? Moving the parentheses all the times. Now these two are killers of each other, so they give you 1. So you have 1 times 4. These are multiplicative inverses. And what is 1 times anything? 1 does nothing to anything when you multiply by it. It's like water. 1 times 4 is still 4 by multiplicative identity. Yippee-ki-yay. We just multiplied numbers times fractions in a way that we understand every single step to perfection. Perfection, beauty, and creativity in reasoning like you've never seen. That's what we do in mathematics. But wait, there's more. Look at this and look at this. This is amazing, the analogy here. Here we were doing an additive inverse, here we're doing a multiplicative inverses. Look at the steps. This was times table, this was addition table. This was associative law of multiplication, this was associative law of addition. This was multiplicative inverses, this was additive inverses. The steps are identical, except this one's addition and this one's multiplication. You see the analogy? The negative numbers work the same way as fractions. So if you ever wanted to understand fractions really well as you understand negative numbers, well, you already do. You just have to look at them this way from the point of view of the axioms. They are exactly the same way. They worked exactly the same way. In many instances, the axioms here will be a mirror image of the axioms here. Nice, huh? Alright, I think we should, that's enough excitement for one day. I think we should summarize this. What do you guys think? Let's summarize this. So we did multiplicative inverses, killers of each other, the yin and the yang. A times its killer is equal to A. Sorry, it's equal to 1. The killer times A, the killer of A times A is equal to 1 as well. What does it apply to? Anything except 0 and some other numbers later down the line. Additive inverses, they kill each other. If you add number in its negative version, you get 0. Or if you can even flip them, you get 0. This is a little redundant with commutativity law, but I thought it was clean if we added it in here. Which number does it apply to? All of everything. This one has no exceptions. For all the numbers in our class, it'll be okay. Well, yeah, maybe there might be an exception later. I should take that back. Alright, I think that will do it for us today. You should watch this, and then you should do these flashcards so that you can do hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, and you will know this in your sleep. You will be talking about them while you're sleeping. Your wife will be thinking, what are you talking about? And you could just tell them, I'm doing Superman and Kryptonite, killers of each other. And I'm understanding fractions and negatives deeper and better than I have ever understood them. Alright, we'll see you guys here next time. Peace. That means peace.